Hey, how you doing? Alex Merrill, Alliance Tutoring. I'm going to take you through today how we begin to make an outline for an essay, which is the next step after coming up with your preliminary thesis statement. So the first thing in making an outline is determining what kind of structure are we going to use to break up those paragraphs that we're going to plan to have in the essay. Now, let's take a look at a very basic example just to illustrate that concept. Say your thesis is, for argument's sake, I like fruit. Then your topic sentence number 1 could be, I like apples. Topic sentence number 2 could be, I like bananas. Topic sentence number 3 could be, I like monkeys. Yeah, it's so much. Now this does tend to happen, okay, where you have two sort of component parts, 2 or 3 component parts that make sense and are distinct from each other and are all examples that line up with the thesis, but you have one that doesn't quite do that. So obviously in this case you would want that to be peaches or oranges or some other type of fruit. Now, this is all well and good when you're talking about fruit, very easy. Maybe not so much when we're talking about, I don't know, Remarquet's All Quiet on the Western Front. Let's take a look at what happens when that gets a little bit more complicated. Now, say your thesis was, Remarquet repeatedly returns to the concept of loss through symbolism to suggest that loss is a tangible and unavoidable reality of war. There's your thesis statement. Essentially, we're suggesting that he uses the symbolism of loss to suggest its inevitability. Okay, fine. Say your topic sentence number 1 is, the book begins with Paul dealing with the loss of his friend Kemmerich's leg to symbolically suggest the loss of innocence and its permanence. So there is your apple. Okay, you're providing an example of your thesis, that symbolism of loss, Kemmerich's leg. That's your apple. Good topic sentence. What about the second one? Say your second topic sentence is, when Paul gets lost between the 2 lines in chapter 9 and kills the Frenchman, the episode represents another example of inevitable loss of innocence. There's your banana. Yes. Again, you're providing another example of this symbolism of loss, the Frenchman, right, when he kills the Frenchman. So, great topic sentence there. These are examples of the thesis statement. In other words, that's the structure that you're going with. Examples, example, example, all component parts. Not the only type of structure. You can have cause and effect. You can have compare contrast. You can have before and after. You can have different characters in each of those body paragraphs. So we're going to talk about some other forms of structure next time. I will see you then. Thank you for joining me.